God knows what we need far better than we know our own likes, wants, and desires. We often look at life from the perspective of this world, but God looks at our lives from the perspective of eternity. Many things we want are connected to our comfort, reputation, plans, and worldly expectations. But God's plans are eternal. He is not merely preparing something for our life on earth. He is preparing us for eternity. Consider Mary. God chose a young virgin to carry his son, Jesus Christ. God knew the questions, shame, misunderstanding, and suffering she might face. From a human perspective, we may ask, why would God allow a young girl to go through this? Could he not have chosen another way? Of course, God could have chosen another way. But God saw something greater than Mary's temporary suffering. He saw the eternal purpose he was accomplishing through her life. Mary accepted God's will, even though she could not see the whole plan. The same is true in our lives. We may ask, why did this happen? Why did God allow me to go through this? But perhaps God knows something we do not know. Perhaps he is caring for a need we cannot yet see, or preparing to change our direction. The disciples once fished all night and caught nothing. Jesus did not simply give them the fish. He told them where to cast their net. When they obeyed him, they caught many fish. Then, when they came to shore, they discovered that Jesus had already prepared breakfast for them. Jesus did not need to explain everything to them. He knew their struggle, their empty net, their next direction, and their need. We see the same principle when the temple tax collectors asked Peter whether Jesus paid the temple tax. Jesus explained that, as the Son of God, he was not obligated in the same way, yet he chose to avoid unnecessary offense. He told Peter to catch a fish, and in its mouth Peter would find the coin needed for the tax for both of them. Jesus knew the need before Peter saw the provision. This teaches us that God knows our needs, our struggles, our outcomes, and the right time to guide our direction. Sometimes he wants us to accept a responsibility, sometimes he changes our circumstances, sometimes he changes our direction, sometimes he gives before we even expect it, and sometimes he asks us to do something we are not required to do. But he never loses sight of what we truly need. Our responsibility is to trust him, obey him, and stay close to him, doing what he asks, including respecting rightful authority when it does not require us to disobey God. We may not understand today what God is doing, but he sees what we cannot see. What looks like a loss in this world may be part of an eternal blessing in God's plan. God is not merely preparing us for today. He is preparing us for eternity. Amen.